YouTube channel. This is the Cleaner Cast episode. What is this? 9? I believe 9.
Something
Last
like
week
that.
was PNS. Really good episode. This week was supposed to be IK Sprayers. Unfortunately, Jason, for the U.S. rep for IK, was diagnosed with some sickness. So he's recovering. Best wishes to Jason out there. Heal up, and we'll have him back on the future. This episode is just me and old Mr. Dewar. What's up,
Yeah.
Dewar?
Going
Mr.
back to the
Canada
roots.
yourself. Back to
Yep.
the roots.
Back to the roots.
Yep.
So
We're doing a detail lounge style. We're just hanging out in this one, catching up,
absolutely.
talking to the chat. So if you got questions, just hit them with us, and we're gonna make an episode out of it. We do have a little theme for this one, but let me do some plugs first. We are a podcast available on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So be sure to go subscribe, rate, and review us on there. Help us out. I actually have a couple of reviews. Let me pull them up and read them.
5 stars only, people.
5 stars only. That's right.
Yeah.
Let's
the
see.
only
We
option.
got a 5-star review from Always Checking In. If you're detailing and not checking in with the Cleaner Cast, Jamie and Alex are phenomenal at bringing in guests and are always dropping knowledge. Highly recommend for the pro enthusiasts and hobbyists. That's what I'm talking about. So thank you. Always Checking In. And a great podcast 5-star review from SkyDizzle66. What a great podcast. A lot of great conversations. Definitely give it a listen. There you go. If you drop a review, we'll read it on here. Shine your light detailing in the house. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening? Got Ryan here as well.
Ryan.
What's going on?
Best coating that always can be used on trim glass too would be nice. That's a pretty good question. So, when I coat a vehicle, I usually do it with one coating, and I'll do the whole vehicle. Paint, glass, trim. And I ain't really had a problem yet, I don't think. And that's with CSL, Legend, Kronos.
Yep.
What else I've been using? I haven't even tried the Black Rhino coatings yet.
Yeah, I've done just select, so more on trim and paint. And for glass, honestly, with me for glass, I've had really good luck with just Beadmaker. Like even on my windshield, even for the wintertime with snow and then the little bit of rain we do get, it's, if you're going over 8 kilometers an hour, it just kind of flies right off. So, I've used like the dedicated glass coating. I used one from Gion, and it was okay. Had a little bit of prep with like a bit of a compound just to kind of clean up the surface, and then like an alcohol to remove everything. Obviously, same as body work, and then applying the coating, and it worked okay. I put that on my friend's car, but I think the biggest thing too was just to put it on the wipers as well, because sometimes the coatings you'll get chatter on the windshield, especially. But if you put just a line on the wipers, it usually tends to negate that.
I'll usually just put like Beadmaker on the wipers.
Yeah, that's what I've done too when I do it on the glass as well. So
lithium trim cubes, those have been excellent. I've had great results with them. They're still on my truck. My truck's trim and performing excellent as well. Shine your light. Kronos can be used on trim. I think I put it on trim when I used it. I've only used it the one time. But anyway, this episode we actually have a little what do you call it, topic?
Little top 10 products is kind of what we're going for. We had to come up with something on the fly because
on the fly,
as Jamie mentioned, Jason was down with the sickness, not
down with the sickness.
Tread on the song, but it's the unfortunate bit, so we have to improvise, adapt, and overcome. So
he's and all over the place over there.
Exactly.
We'll reschedule him in the future, get him on.
Yep.
So Ryan, favorite coating, we're gonna get to that later in this episode. We have the top 10 products of 2022. This is our personal list.
Yep.
So it doesn't have to be new products. It can be just whatever you've been using in your arsenal at the moment that you're like, this is the best right now. Whatever today's date is, June 10th, 2022. This is our top 10 products, because I was challenged on TikTok, actually. Let me pull him up by SRT_Mikey with 2 Y's. I would really love to see your top 10 products. Please make a video. I said, oh boy, that's a tough one, because it is.
Yep.
And then he said, accept the challenge. Come on, haha. So here we are on the fly. Let's make a dang podcast about it, because this could be, an hour-long conversation for sure.
And a shameless plug, go follow Jamie on TikTok if you're not following him.
That's
He's
right.
got some wicked content, and the king of the foam cannon flip.
That's right. Got that trending. I see it all over TikTok now, flipping foam cannons. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, if you see me get products like on Instagram and you're waiting on a full YouTube review, sometimes they don't always make it to a full YouTube review, especially through the summer. It's just absolutely brutal to sit in front of, my little phone for 20 minutes. My phone's literally been messing up, I think, because of the heat. So it's going to be a lot of TikToks through the summer. So if you want more constant reviews, check out TikTok. I will upload them to Instagram like every other one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just want to see products in use and a couple of short, quick, to the point reviews, follow me on TikTok. That's where it's going down. Shoot, you got your list ready? I think I got my list ready somewhere.
Yeah, mine's all in my head, so I
had to write mine down. Especially when it came to soaps. I was like, soaps, man. I've used so many soaps this year.
Yeah, I tried to.
I don't even know which one I like.
Try to limit myself with
Papa Smurf in the house.
Oh my goodness, here he is.
Oh, another plug. Let's go ahead and plug this. P&S is having an open house on the 23rd. It's a Thursday. Open house. Me and I think Papa Smurf is going to be there as well. So we're going to be in California at P&S headquarters.
Papa Smurf's top product in the chat's F11.
There we go. Now we're rolling.
We've got the sauce.
He puts that stuff on everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. But I think we're trying to talk Mike's Auto Detailing coming down to the P&S open house. And then the day after that at P&S, I think it's at Auto Geek, is a one-day extreme training with the Auto Geek guys and the P&S crew. So pretty good.
Got Fred here too. What's on Fred?
On 23rd and 24th. What?
Yeah, Fred's here.
Fred. What's up, Fred?
And I don't think Mike's all that far from P&S. I don't.
Yep. We're trying to talk him into it.
I know he's.
I'm not sure, but I think Smurf's coming.
Yep, he'll be there in the chat. So.
Yep. All right, let's get into this list, because there ain't no telling how long it'll take us to get through it.
With number one,
we're talking about all-purpose cleaners. Good all-purpose cleaner. It's always good to have around. Use it as pre-soak. Use it on the interior if you want to. You can get some bugs off with it. You can clean some tires. You can clean some wheels with it. So, who wants to go first? You want to play rock, paper, scissors or something? Want to try this virtually?
Sure.
See what happens. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I can't see what you have.
I had scissors.
Best one out of one, because we got a long list. Anyways, here we go.
So who you picking?
So, I'll go first.
Okay.
When it comes to APCs, I do have two that I use on a regular basis. One is actually the P&S all-purpose cleaner, just mainly due to the cost. A gallon's pretty inexpensive, and works really well. And I used that before I came across Green Star. I really enjoy Green Star. It's pretty versatile, and it's quite strong in my opinion. Again, APCs are more so for pre-soak, because they have kind of dedicated products for a lot of tasks. I know a lot of people starting out will use an APC kind of for the interior and exterior and all over, which, I mean, if you're careful with your dilutions, then that's fine, but they can have a tendency to dry stuff out. But I find that Green Star is quite good. I typically use it at 10-1 and seems to do the job for me. For any of the really nasty stuff, I use it on pedals and any of the exterior trim that needs a little bit more love. And then I also mix a little bit with GSF too. That's yeah. Oh, hard to find. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. So I don't use it a lot. So like a 1 liter bottle goes a long way for me.
Yeah, me too.
But usually for a pre-soak, I'll mix the P&S all-purpose cleaner with the Purple Power Vehicle and Boat Wash of all things, just to kind of deal with the IK Foam Pro 12 and lather it on there and let it go. So when I do use an APC, those are my two favorites. One for cost, and then Green Stars. I think a little bit more bite, but both really good. I mean, there's a lot of consistency, I think, with a lot of APCs out there. So I'll pass it over to you.
Well, same. It's a Green Star. I got KCX Green Star as my APC, as you can see right here. Green Star. That's it. It's we also kind of start out with the Super Clean, whatever you can find locally. Yeah. Super Clean was a great choice, but it is the really harsh, kind of cheaper degreaser. So I think eventually you do need to upgrade. It's a great starting point. But Green Star, high quality APC / degreaser. I think I have it 10-1. I think it's the same as me as well.
Yep.
And just excellent. Green Star is awesome. But Fred brings up a great point, because I sent you a screenshot earlier of some KCX stuff, and the price on everything has skyrocketed for Coach Kimmy. It's unbelievable. The hand wax is like $152. What did I send you? The clay bar?
Yeah, one clay bar
is $39.99. I was like, oh no! So I stocked up. I think back on TRCMA on Green Star and Ulex, and thank goodness, because the prices have skyrocketed, and if they stay like that, then Green Star is going to be getting a new label there, because that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's an all-purpose cleaner.
It's a tough time right now, for sure.
Yeah, it's rough, especially on these overseas chemicals.
So what do we got for number 2?
Number two is a tough one. It's car wash soap.
Ooh,
very tough.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah, do you want to go back and forth, or you just want to go first every time?
That's up to you. If you want me to, I will. But
let's go. I feel like we might match a lot of these. Probably not, but match with Green Star. So I'll start first, so it doesn't look like a copycat the whole way.
Yeah.
The car wash soaps. I've tried so many soaps this year. This one was tough. This was the last thing I filled out on the list. Very hard to do. I've been using the Starting Gloss soaps. What other soaps have I been using? I've been all kind of soaps, man. Pearl's a good one. But the car wash soap I've recently used that has that I'd say has impressed me the most, is kind of pushing the limits of what car wash soap can do, is P&S's brand new off-road wide open wash.
Very cool.
It has a really good cleaning power, really lubricating. I used it on my coated truck, has coated with Legend, and it was completely clogged from pollen, all kind of stuff when I reviewed it. Wide open wash just by itself, completely cleaned the coating, brought it back, and it has anti-rust inhibitors, which is really cool stuff from P&S they're doing with the off-road line, adding a lot of those anti-rust inhibitors. So wide open wash takes my car wash soap at the moment, but lots of good soaps out there, man. So I'm going to throw it over to you. What's your top soap?
Yeah, I have, again, I have 2. I love GSF in the bucket. Actually, I have 3. I'm going to lie. I love GSF in the bucket. I don't know. It's just super slick.
Cheating.
I mean, it's good. It's good to foam can. And on a coated car in the foam cannon, I actually really don't mind the lithium double tap. I find that it doesn't foam as well as, like, I have like a gallon of Mr. Pink from Chemical Guys, and that's just a foam party. But obviously the cleaning isn't as well. But I find that the double tap, it sprays on, rinses off really clean. It does a really good job cleaning. But I love GSF in the bucket. So those are, again, I just pick one. But I'm pretty limited with soaps. I mean, it's you and I had a conversation a couple of weeks ago about how it's kind of hard for us to get excited over a soap, because it's, you're kind of, if you're doing an APC pre-soak or something like that, or rinsing it and just getting to it, especially if you're doing any paint correction, it's, you're not
just
as
clean.
Caught up, but it's, I think it's hard to kind of get really caught up in a soap. And, I've used a lot of different ones, and I don't think that it's necessarily, a revolutionary, like certain ones aren't totally revolutionary. I mean, some of the lab protection, which is good for certain people, but for me, it's just something that cleans well. And got a couple different comments here. Yeah, Apex Auto Wash.
Yeah,
Try that. It was
pure,
pretty
just
decent.
a pure soap. But
Yep.
that's why I picked Wide Open Wash. Got the anti-rust inhibitors. They're really trying some new stuff, so I really like that. Got some good cleaning power. Got a good smell to it. I like Apex Auto Wash as well, but it's a little too pure for me. I like a little smell to my soaps. I got to get excited when you're out there in 100-degree weather. I like to smell a little something, get pepped up a little bit.
Love a scent.
Scent will keep you going. You got people leaving on us. Oh, Pop Smurf hitting the road. All right, so you got to pick one. Pick one soap. You had three there. What's your one soap?
Probably GSF total.
All right, GSF. There you go. That was gonna be my choice if all Wide Open Wash wouldn't have came out. Definitely been GSF. I mean, that stuff is slick. It's so slick.
Yep.
One of the slickest soaps out there. All right, well, let's move on to number 3. Is going to be a water-based dressing. So what's been your favorite water-based dressing here lately in 2022?
I'm pretty limited with the water-based ones that I use. But one of the products I do really like is actually Chemical Guys VRP. That's probably one of my favorites, and I have a gallon of it, and I've been happy with it, and it's gonna take me forever to go through a gallon, but I really have no reason to switch. That's why I enjoy it, and it doesn't sling on tires or works pretty well on trim. If you have reasonable expectations. But it's a little bit harder on the knobbier tires, but I don't do a lot of trucks or bigger, chunkier tires, so it's a minor inconvenience for me. Whereas most of the stuff I do, it applies just fine with a foam sponge. So, how about yourself?
Yeah, so VRP definitely a classic, dilutable. It's easily probably Chemical Guys' top 3 products.
Oh yeah,
if anybody's keeping track out there, and I think a lot of people would say Pearl, very similar. A little bit different design. So. I think it has a little extra stuff in there for longevity or something. I can't remember what it was, but that's a good one as well. Mine is one I tried this year by Sydney's recommendation. It's in this bottle right here. So another PNS product that I've been blown away is PNS Natural Finish. And this product has blown me away because it probably is dilutable, but it's perfect for interior. Can go straight to exterior trim. Can go straight on tires, floor mats, and it's just been amazing. I'm blown away by a Natural Finish. I think one of if you want a new PNS product to try, it's going to blow you away. Natural Finish is it. I think that's a standout product that's come to my eyes. I can't believe Rennie hasn't slapped double black logo on it. Actually, because I think it's that good. Very surprised by Natural Finish. Floor mats, I mean, you've seen the floor mats I've been putting out in pictures.
Oh, yeah.
They look so crispy and non-slick. When I back up clients' vehicles, I do it in my socks. And not even slick under socks. But the secret to that is I bake them in the sun. So you got to get a good sun bake on them.
Yeah.
And it comes out perfect. I've been doing some nasty work truck mats, and they've just been restoring them to perfection.
I hate cleaning rubber mats. I can't stand it. But yeah, no, even like you said, both products are extremely versatile. Even if you're starting out and just want one, you don't need, unnecessarily a trim dressing. If you have reasonable expectations of a week or two lasting, stuff for tires, stuff for interior, and it's all safe, and read the labels, people. But for the most part, it's I haven't tried that yet. I don't know if I haven't seen it in Canada yet. I don't know if
it's probably hard to find in Canada.
But I've seen you use it, and then a few others, so it seems like a pretty dynamite product.
Yeah, it's worth trying. I'm surprised it hasn't been talked about before. It has a leather scent, smells amazing, and it just goes from interior to exterior with no problem. It's just awesome. Absolutely
Wonderful.
Love it. Great water-based dressing with the leather scent. Fantastic stuff from PNS. Definitely check it out if you ain't checked it out. All right. So time to move on to the next. We got tar and glue removers. A good tar and glue remover, I think goes a long way. So that's why I threw it on here.
It sure does. I can go first if you like.
Go for it.
I absolutely love WoW's tar and glue remover. That is
So
magic in a bottle. I don't know what's in that, but word of caution: if you do get your hands on it, certainly have it used in a well ventilated area. Don't use it in your garage with the door closed, because
no.
We had a family friend that just had a piece of door trim that was just stuck on with double-sided tape, and because I don't have a lot of use for it, and the odd time you'll do tar removal, but for the real adhesive stuff, she had a piece of trim and there was 2 pieces of double-sided tape, and we're just taking off the residue. And I was thinking it was going to take forever. Sprayed it on, let it sit, and just scraped it off, and it just came off like butter. It was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. And that stuff is good.
It's super, super strong, and I've had really good luck with it. So that's my top favorite.
That was mine until I ran out a year ago.
Yeah.
So I ran out of my stash. I should have bought a dang box of it. Should have bulked up. Jay, I straight from PNS. I get it straight from the PNS website. It's natural finish. It has like a number, a pro number on it or something. I can't remember what it is. But PNS, just go to PNS, type in natural finish, it'll pop up. Yeah. But mine, said you cut out. He said WoW's
tar and glue.
Yeah, yep. That was fantastic. Mine is KCX Ulex. Coach Kimmy Ulex has been my go-to since I've ran out of WoW's. Been fantastic. I ain't had no problems with it. Pretty much not as strong as the WoW's.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more agitation, but still good stuff. The WoW's was unbelievably strong.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah. That's a special sauce.
Yeah, I love the WoW's. That would definitely been my pick if I still had a bottle of it. Right now I'm rocking Ulex. I just bought some not too long ago to keep a fresh bottle before the prices went up. Fortunately, the prices went up, but it lasts a long time. Little dab will do you. I just did some tar removal day before yesterday, I think. Cut straight through it, no problems. A bunch of it on the fender wells. Good stuff. But all right, next up, number 5, bug removers. Good bug removers goes a long way. So in my bottle right here, I have PNS Bug Off. It has been my go-to bug remover. I diluted it 1-to-1, but it's not the one on my list no more. Because here recently I've tried HyperClean Bug. And HyperClean Bug is the best bug remover I've ever used. It's so
really interesting.
Yep.
Very cool.
It's polymer based. Doesn't have a smell to it. Safe for every surface. You can soak the windshield with it, plastic trim, paint. Safe for every surface. It's an amazing product. HyperClean just now got to the 16-ounce bottles. They used to do concentrates, so I never tried their stuff for a long time. But they finally got some 16-ounce products ready to go, ready to use. Got some bug.
Super cool.
Amazing stuff. We're going to have the HyperClean guys on next week because I'm that impressed with their stuff. And we got some future plans coming down the pipeline. The HyperClean Bug is taking my number 1 spot. I'm going to be getting a gallon of it. I'm going to be going through the rest of my Bug Off. Bug Off's phenomenal, but it's kind of just like, I think it's citrus-based, kind of classic bug remover. But these new products from HyperClean are just knocking it out the park. So I'll throw it over to you. What's your go-to bug remover?
Yeah, in my environment, we don't have a ton of really baked on bugs. So true. I've strictly been able to get away with just using Green Star 10-to-1 is what I normally do, mixed in with just the wash method. So I don't use a specific dedicated bug remover all that often because I don't really usually come across stuff that's really baked on because, you guys are a whole different ball game when it comes to bugs.
Yeah. I didn't even think about seeing me. This is its own category. It doesn't go with all-purpose cleaner because I use Green Star. In the fall, the winter, I will just be like, all right, it's a Green Star bug remover day. But there's some days right now it's Bug Off every time. I went through that whole bottle of Bug from HyperClean and like 2 cars. You just got to completely
Nice.
soak the bumpers, the windows, the roof will have bugs where they hit the roof and streak down the top of the roof. You got to get up there and make sure you get some bug remover on them. Mike don't use bug remover much either. For the people that do, I'm telling you, HyperClean's got this new bug remover and it's unbelievable.
I'm sure you have some pretty gnarly bugs in Louisiana.
Oh yeah, especially if love bug season comes around, them suckers like go into the paint so fast.
Yeah.
But all right, let's move on then, since everybody else doesn't seem to deal with bugs. We got number 6, interior cleaner. You can kick off this one. What you been using?
Yeah, I think you and I may be the same. My favorite is and has been for a while P&S Express Interior Cleaner. I've had a really good luck I usually use it at 4-1. I find that's plenty for me, and that's probably my favorite. It sometimes can, I like the scent personally. It can kind of drive some people nuts. They don't like it, but I find that it's pretty strong and it wipes off clean and just works, for me. So, what about you?
Interior cleaner, yep. P&S Express has been my go-to. It's in whatever sprayer right here has it. I dilute it 1-to-1.
Okay.
And plenty strong at 1-to-1. I do not like the smell, which is why it is not on my list anymore, because it has been replaced by P&S's brand new interior cleaner, off-road line again, Pit Stop.
Yep.
I think it's what it's called. Yeah, Pit Stop. It is amazing.
Or do you mean cockpit?
Is it cockpit? Cockpit. That's it. You're right.
Pit Stop's the detailer.
You're right. Yeah. Pit Stop's the blue one. Cockpit's the yellow one. Yeah.
There you go.
Cockpit. Smells amazing. Smells way better than Express. Suds up like crazy. I haven't diluted it yet. I went through the whole 16-ounce bottle. Oh, yeah, I did dilute it. I had enough for like 5-to-1. Still worked great. Yep. I filled it up with distilled water the other day and ran through it again.
Very cool.
Like I said, on the P&S episode, I had a really muddy truck that week that had just some serious stains in the cloth seats. And, the budget wasn't to extract, steam or extract. So I just took cockpit, soaked the seat, agitated, and dry extracted with a microfiber towel. And they thought I extracted and everything. It was unbelievable results from a cockpit.
It's fun.
Blown me away.
It's fun when you can get those results when you kind of make people think you did something that you didn't. So
yeah. Express has a very polarizing smell, and I've never been fond of it. 1-to-1 definitely cuts it out, and it definitely helps you out there. So I'm definitely switching the cockpit as soon as I run through my Express. Changing a lot of IK bottles, as you noticed. 2022 has been bringing the heat. Lots of good new products. So we'll move on to the next, number 7. I don't even know what it is. Iron and fallout remover. These have changed over the years. We went from rotten eggs, skunk smells to some better smelling ones recently. So what you been using on the iron and fallout remover category?
So I really loved I think it was G-Technics. I think it was W6. I think it was whatever their iron fallout remover was. That was by far probably my favorite. That one just made stuff bleed and worked so well. And it was kind of, I was sad because I only had, I think it was an 8-ounce bottle, like a little sample bottle, and, used it, and I was so happy with the results. I was like, I got to buy more, but I also had a couple other ones. I'm like, nope, I just got to knock those up first and then get some more. So, we got Lex Garage in the house. What's going on?
He's chilling.
Mr. Viper himself. He did a shout out for Viper Chair. Check out their recent video. They got the some dad bod action going on. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Fred's saying the Turtle Wax Decon's really good. I went through a bottle of that. It was really good. It bled really fast. Seemed like good stuff. Not on my list, but seemed like good stuff. Because here recently, I've tried O'Burke's 2-in-1 wheel cleaner.
Yep.
I love that stuff. That's some good stuff. Low price.
Very good.
Very good. Very thick. The dwell time is off the charts.
It is.
But if you want to iron remove and clay at the same time with a clay towel or clay mitt, Oberk's 2-in-1 wheel cleaner got the lubrication, got the dwell time. It's phenomenal, phenomenal product. And here's, yep,
yeah,
and
loves to clean on
similar,
wheels for sure too. Yep.
and similar. I've tried going back to Hyper Cleans. Got a one called Fuego. I haven't fully tested it out on the paint. That's why I didn't make the list yet. But the scent's fantastic. Smells great.
Yeah, very cool.
Works great on wheels. Haven't tested on paint. It might make the list, but I fully tested out Overt stuff, and it was amazing. Good stuff. I think I popped up a video with it. Really good stuff. You can find that at a Car Supplies warehouse. Really good stuff. All right, number 8, paint sealant. This one is where it's going to be.
This is going to ruffle some feathers, I'm sure. Extreme Solutions.
Who's going first? Me or you?
I can go first.
You go first.
Because I don't remember if.
Hello, Dino.
Yeah, for me, my favorite paint sealant's probably Speedmaker, personally. I know, again, discussing last week, it's following the directions, using it properly, being in a specific environment, letting it cure. There is a little bit of care and attention, but I've had really great luck with it and had awesome pop. So that's Speedmaker's mine, and it's just so versatile. It's relatively affordable, and just a big fan of it. So that's my pick.
Well, since I've got the bottle, I've got the name for it, got the nice label. Right now, it is Clean Maker.
Oh, there we go.
Dream Maker, mixed 10-1. Yeah, I've been having fantastic results with it, but the price of Dream Maker has skyrocketed.
Really?
Yeah, it went up as well. So I bought my bottle, my gallon before that happened. So if that price stays the same, I won't be buying it again, because buying 2 products is kind of silly. When there's products like Phoenix Titan, I think you can get similar results with Titan. And going back to Hyper Clean, I've just recently tried Slick. I just put the review up this morning, I think. Blown away. Yep. Slick and Titan are phenomenal. So Clean Maker probably won't make it around much longer when I get down low on the Dream Maker, but we'll see. We'll see if Dave Phillips makes some tweaks. Speedmaker maybe soups it up. We're clearly not getting a 2.0.
Yep.
So
it's official, people.
Yeah. Mike says Topper. Mike, gotta go to Titan, Mike. Gotta go. Yep. Gotta switch to Phoenix. Did you not listen to the episode, Mike? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Gotta get to Titan. All right. So next up, we have the Real Deal Trim Restore. I'm sure I know yours. So go ahead and do yours.
Now you got me sweating.
And this can be
I
ceramic or whatever.
I don't mind for Trim Restore. I don't mind Solution Finish. I find that it is expensive. I do find that you get probably about 6 months out of it, which is fair, as long as the prep is properly done, just with alcohol, etc. But then adding the over the top really makes it last and doesn't let it fade as much. I do have the trim cubes from Lithium to use, and so looking forward to using that. I haven't opened the trim cubes yet. I still need to knock them out, but I've so for me it's Solution Finish for now, but I think that could easily be replaced. For the
Solution Finish, the old faithful. The Solution Finish can't mess up with that. Spreadsheet says the trim cubes are pretty legit. The Lithium's trim cubes are off the charts good. But I've been trying one recently that has made the list, and that is Black Rhino Shines Blackout. Brand new trim restore, ceramic based. If you've been following me on Instagram, it completely froze up a brush that I used it with, and I forgot to rinse out, and I barely used any on that brush.
That was hilarious, because you even soaked it in Rags to Riches for 24 hours.
And it's still rock hard.
And it didn't touch it. Yeah.
And all I did was touch up some little tight areas I couldn't reach with the
Yeah.
applicator. It completely froze up the brush. I was blown away.
Crazy.
But that stuff seems, I haven't seen it 6 months down the road yet, but
Sure.
based on that brush,
Yeah.
it's got to be some pretty good stuff. I've
Yep.
been blown away by Black Rhino Shine's products. Really good stuff that Brad got going over there. And I got the promo codes. You can check them. I got them on Instagram.
Very
I think
cool.
Jamie
Very
Double.
cool.
I think Mike's got some promo codes. So Black Rhino Shine is my choice. Blackout, and he's making an even stronger version coming soon with pigment in it, I believe. So we'll
gonna be
probably have him
experiment.
back on the cast. Yeah, and it's gonna be crazy good, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Number 10. This one's also probably gonna be pretty controversial. Ceramic coating.
Yeah,
So-
for the few ceramic coatings I've done, I mean, a pick that I really like is G-Technics CSL and EXO combination. Just because I haven't used a lot of ceramic coatings, and I have it on my car, and I'm coming up on a year of the application, and although it does, every coating requires a little bit of maintenance. Some people have, a false notion that it's kind of never wash your car again sort of deal. But as long as you take care of it and, clean it, because it does get clogged.
It's actually now wash your car a lot more.
Yeah, the water behavior is pretty good, and on the dirtier panels it sheets more. But once you actually wash it physically, it cleans right up and makes it so easy to clean, and the pop is so good. So that's my favorite combination. Bearded Hunter,
Nice.
What's happening?
Can't go wrong with the classic from G-Technic there.
Yep.
I also like C1 and EXO. Great combo. I've used that a couple times now. Love the Joe Wetzel special is what I call it.
Yeah.
He's always running some kind of C1 EXO sale.
Yep, absolutely.
But my ceramic coating that I'm picking, this one was tough. I've been trying a lot of them lately. Still haven't tried the Black Rhino stuff. Still sitting there. But I'm going to California in a couple weeks, so kind of got to go with the P&S Legend.
Yep.
Legend has been phenomenal. It's not the most user-friendly because there's a learning curve to it. This isn't a put on, you got to watch it. It's going to sweat. Whenever it starts sweating, it's kind of trying to tell you that it's about ready to go. And when it's ready to go, it's like butter. But if it ain't ready to go, it ain't ready to go. It ain't going to come on. It's going to put up a fight. But I tested it in direct sunlight, and it's a dream.
Oh, crazy. Yeah.
It's a mobile detailers. If mobile detailers aren't using Legend, then they need to look into it.
Sure.
I mean, I tested it directly in Louisiana sun heat, and phenomenal. There's apply and wipe off in direct sunlight, and it's butter smooth when it's ready to go.
Certainly a lot of different coatings out there. Obviously, a lot of different brands and different technology, different claims. Some, like CSL EXO, you don't have to put EXO on top of CSL, but you can. And then there's different professional lineups, for Crystal Serum Ultra. But that being said, if I don't think a coating is anything to be scared of, because I had a couple high spots on my car when I did it, but I was quickly able just to go over the polisher, and then it was, got rid of it, just knock it down. Didn't affect the coating, just got rid of the top sacrificial layer. But if you're at all hesitant, I mean, starting off with a spray coating is a great way, on a friend's car or your own car. Started with a spray coating. I just used Immortal on last weekend, actually. And, you still have the kind of the setup effect where you see the rainbow like most coatings have. But I find you have a little bit more time and you have a little bit more leniency with it. And it, lasts pretty good overall. I mean, it pops, and, it's a great product to use if you don't want to commit to a full ceramic coating, or don't have, the ability to not drive a car for 24 hours if it does request that. Then, spray coating is a great alternative with pretty similar protection.
And spray coatings are getting good, whether it's Black Rhino's Boost or Phoenix EOD's Immortal. Dude, spray coatings are getting good.
Yeah,
So
very much so.
don't sleep on a spray coating these days. If you know where to look, there are some legit spray coatings right now. So they're getting really good. And there you go. That was our top 10.
Yep.
How about Geon Can Coat? I have never tried one Geon product. Not once.
I haven't used can coat. I've used wet coat. So that was actually a lot of fun. I like wet coat. Spray on. It's a pressure activated sealant more than anything. So it's good for wheels. If you don't want to get in there and really give her. But yeah, can coat, like you said, MS was saying for beginners is good. I agree with that. Spray it into a towel, apply it, and knock socks off.
Can Coat's been around for a while, and it seems like one of the more legit spray coatings as well.
Absolutely.
It's held up over the years. It's had a couple versions, but it seems like some good stuff. I've never tried the Geon stuff. Their packaging, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think they're too much. They're too much.
It's certainly pretty. I've used a few Geon products. Geon Prep had a really good smell. I really like that. And just for the, but then use a Fireball product now for paint prep. But I enjoyed the Geon Prep. Like I said, the wet coat for the wheels was awesome. So they have some gems, but again, it's really, really pretty stuff. I mean, it is a higher price point, but some of these smaller brands, don't be afraid of them, by any stretch. It's they got some real rock star products. Some of them, it's easy to look past them. I mean, I'm guilty of that, but once you try them out, they've had some really solid products come out.
Yep. Well, chat, you got anything else, or Dewar? You seen any good movies lately? What you been doing besides detailing world?
Yeah, saw Top Gun. Highly recommended.
Top Gun. That's right. Yeah, you told me you saw that.
Can't get enough of that.
Top Gun.
If you have a theater that has the moving seats, absolutely do that. But yeah, haven't seen a bunch of other movies, but just did an interior in a friend's car that he bought it as a used vehicle. And you think with the used car market being insane that people would try to at least clean the cars before they sell them. And I mean, this person could have easily got an extra probably $1,000 if they would have just cleaned the inside of the dang thing. So it's kind of one thing. If you have friends or anybody that is trying to sell a car, offer up your services to clean them up to get some extra cash. Because it was a cloth interior with obviously carpet on the floors with carpet mats. So it certainly wasn't easy as rubber mats and leather seats. So it was had to work it out for me, but used a steamer because I didn't want to introduce a ton of moisture. But
always a good idea. Yep, I should have went and saw Top Gun. Instead, me and my wife had one shot to go see a movie, and we picked the new Doctor Strange. As well as Strange. Should have went and saw Top Gun. Yep, should have went and saw Top Gun. You watch the Stranger Things on Netflix?
I don't. No, and I haven't. So
it's pretty good. I like it. Yep. They got a new season out. I didn't know it was a part 1, part 2 deal, so I'm pretty mad about it. Part 2 comes out in like a couple weeks.
Jeez. Gotta hate cliffhangers, eh?
Yep. I don't see no more comments rolling in, so I guess that's a wrap. We will
That's all right. Yeah,
Jason from IK in the future.
Top 10.
Yep, impromptu top 10. It was fun. Got to talk about a few new products. Good stuff. Got some stuff coming down the pipeline. Stay tuned for it. And got Mr. Dewar. Follow him at Bucky VW. You can follow me at Jamie the Cleaner on everything. Go like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Like this video.
5-star
podcast.
review, people.
5-star review, people. On the whatever your podcast app is. We're on Spotify, Anchor, Apple. Go drop that review right now. We're ending it. I need you to go do it. Go drop us that review. Maybe it'll help us go up the charts. All that good stuff. What is this, episode 9? Next week, episode 10. Be back with HyperClean. It's going to be a good talk. We're going to talk about some game-changing stuff. So stay tuned. We'll be back next week. Dewar, good talking to you. Good talking to you, chat.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one.
Have a good
Later.
weekend, everyone. See you.